My beloved, before you scroll past, take a moment to listen. This message is for you. Not everyone is blessed with the gift of growing old. Each morning, when you open your eyes, remember that life itself is a privilege. Thank God for another opportunity to experience His love, His mercy, and His purpose for you. When the day comes to an end, be grateful that He has guided you through it. God speaks to you today. I have protected you from dangers you never even saw coming. I was working behind the scenes, keeping you safe, guiding your steps, and preparing a way for you. You may not always see my hand at work, but know this: you are important to me. I have never left you, and I will never will. My love for you is unshakable. Life will try to knock you down. Challenges will arise, and obstacles will stand in your way. But don't lose heart. The dreams, the goals, the vision God placed inside of you were not given by accident. What He has started in your life, He will complete. His plans for you are greater than what you can see right now. It's interesting how we often pray for God to remove us from difficult situations, not realizing that He placed us there to shape us, to strengthen us, and to mold us into who He created us to be. Every trial, every challenge, every setback, it's all part of the process. Instead of asking God to take you out of it, ask Him to help you grow through it. Maybe right now you are in a season of waiting, a season of uncertainty, or even a season of pain. But hear this: God is not done with you. The delay is not denial. The struggle is not the end. You are not forgotten. God is working even when you can't see it. He is positioning you for something greater. That disappointment, that closed door, that unexpected hardship, it's not a punishment, it's a redirection. God sees what you cannot see. He knows what is ahead. Trust Him. He has something better in store. Life has a way of making us feel discouraged, of making us question if we are on the right path. But remember, faith is not about seeing, it's about trusting. Trusting that the God who brought you this far will not abandon you now. He has been faithful before, and He will be faithful again. The same God who parted the Red Sea, who made a way for His people, who performed miracles in the past, He is the same God working in your life today. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. The story isn't over yet. What you are going through now is just a chapter, not the conclusion. God is still writing your story, and the best is yet to come. You may feel like you have been waiting forever for things to change. You have been praying, believing, holding on, but nothing seems to be happening. Listen, God's timing is perfect. What He has planned for you will come to pass at exactly the right moments. Sometimes He allows delay not to punish us, but to prepare us. He knows what is ahead. He is making sure you are ready. So don't lose faith. What you are waiting for is already on its way. The enemy wants you to believe that it's over, that you have made too many mistakes, that things will never change. But that is a lie. You serve a God who specializes in turning things around. He takes what the enemy meant for evil and uses it for your good. So when you feel like giving up, remember this: God has never failed you, and He won't start now. He sees your tears, He hears your prayers, and is working behind the scenes in ways you can't even imagine. What you are facing today is not permanent. It's just a season, and seasons change. The storm will pass, the sun will rise again, and when you look back, you will see that everything, every delay, every closed door, every disappointment was part of God's greater plan. God is saying to you today, I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. Even when you don't feel my presence, I am right there with you. I am holding you, guiding you, and preparing you for something greater. Trust me, I am working all things together for your good. So stop worrying about how it's going to happen. Stop stressing over when things will change. Just trust that God is in control. He's already gone before you and made a way. He has blessings lined up for you. Blessings you haven't even prayed for. Doors you have never expected will open. The right people will come into your life at the right time. You will step into the opportunities that were meant for you. And no force in hell can stop what God has planned. But here is the key. You have to keep believing. You have to keep pressing forward, even when it's hard, even when you don't see progress, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Faith isn't about seeing, it's about trusting. And the truth is this: if you could see everything God was doing, you wouldn't worry so much, you wouldn't doubt, you wouldn't fear, because you know He's already working it out. The same God who breathed life into you, who placed dreams inside of you, who has been with you since the beginning, He is the same God who will carry you through. His love for you is unshakable. His promises never fail, and His plan for you is still in motion. So don't let fear steal your joy. Don't let doubt rob you of your peace. Instead, walk by faith, knowing that God's plan is always greater than your own. You may not understand everything right now, but one day you will. One day you will look back and realize why certain doors had been closed, why certain people had to leave, why certain seasons felt so difficult. And in that moment, you will thank God that He didn't give you what you wanted. He gave you what you needed. God's ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are greater than our thoughts. And His love for you is deeper than what you can imagine. So today, choose to trust Him. Choose to keep believing. Choose to walk in faith, even when the road ahead is unclear. Because God is not done yet. He is just getting started. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough you have been praying for, the healing you have been waiting on, the restoration you have been hoping for, it's all on the way. But before God brings you into the promise, He prepares you for it. That waiting season, it's not wasted. That struggle, it's not meaningless. God is using every challenge, every delay, and every setback to build your strength, increase your faith, and position you for something greater. If you are feeling weary, if you are tired of fighting, if you are wondering when things will finally change, don't give up now. You have come too far to turn back. God didn't bring you this far just to leave you. He is still writing your story. And in the moment when you feel like you have nothing left, remember this: God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. You don't have to do it all on your own. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to trust the one who does. The enemy wants you to focus on what is going wrong, on what is missing, on what is broken. But shift your focus. Instead of looking at your problems, look at your provider. Instead of worrying about the storm, fix your eyes on the one who calms it. God is bigger than what you are facing. He is greater than your fears, stronger than your struggles, and more powerful than any obstacles in your way. And when you put your trust in Him, nothing can stand against you. Right now, God is opening doors that no one can shut. He is making a way where there seems to be no way. He is aligning everything in your favor. You may not see it yet, but soon it will all make sense. Don't let temporary difficulties make you forget about the permanent promises of God. His word says that weeping may last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Your morning is coming. Your victory is coming. God is restoring what was lost. He is redeeming the time you thought was wasted. He is breathing new life into your situation. Do not lose faith. Your story is far from over. If you could see what God has planned for you, you wouldn't stress so much. You wouldn't lose sleep over that situation. You wouldn't let fear take over, because you will know God is in control and He has already made a way for you. Instead of worrying, start worshiping. Instead of doubting, start declaring His promises over your life. Say, I am blessed. I am favored. I am walking into everything God has for me. No weapon formed against me will prosper. God is on my side, and I cannot fail. Your words have power. Speak life over your situation. Speak faith into your future. Speak victory over your circumstances, because what you declare in faith, you will see in reality. God is asking you today, would you trust me even if you don't understand? Would you believe in my plan even when things don't make sense? Would you keep walking by faith, knowing that I am leading you to something better? Say yes to Him, yes to His plan, yes to His timing, yes to His ways, because His way is always better. His path is always greater. His promises are always true. So take a deep breath, let go of the worry, release the fear, and step into the confidence of knowing that you are a child of God, deeply loved, highly favored, and destined for greatness. You are not alone. God is with you. He is for you, and is working all things together for your good. Today, make the decision to trust Him completely, to surrender your worries, your doubts, your fears, and replace them with faith, with hope, with expectation, because when you trust God, you can walk in peace, knowing that He got everything under control. Everything you have been praying for, believing for, waiting for, it's coming. Keep the faith. Stay strong. Don't give up, because what God has promised will come to pass. And when it does, you will look back and realize that every challenge, every struggle, every delay was worth it, because God's plan was greater than you ever imagined. So keep believing, keep trusting, keep moving forward with confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. And when your breakthrough arrives, when your prayers are answered, when you step into the blessings God has prepared for you, don't forget to give Him the glory, because He is the one who made it happen. Amen.